And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jimmy at the Crossroads. We've made it to episode 100, and it is my pleasure to bring back Mr. Sang Style on the harmonica, Jimmy Sengenberger.
Welcome back once again to the show, where occasionally the hostess decides to whip out a harmonica, especially in celebration of 100 episodes. Thanks for being along for the ride here on Jimmy at the Crossroads. By the way, I got my case of 7 harps here. Well, one in my hand. This one is the F harp. This little blues in C I'm playing along with here on the program, which means I need an F harmonica in order to play along. Because that's just how it goes. It's the circle of fifths. Welcome back once again. Jimmy at the Crossroads, 100 episodes. Nathan Matoush, producer extraordinaire, working the Matoush magic. Let's bring you on screen, brother. Come on, we're at 100. How are you?
Jimmy, I'm doing great. 100 episodes of Jimmy at the Crossroads. We've come so long. We've come a long way, my friend, since, we've been doing this since about March?
Yeah, mid-March. And it has been really something, a lot of behind-the-scenes shenanigans, some positive and fun. Others have been, the challenging things when you're trying to get the tech set up and all those good things. But I just really want to know, what'd you think of the harp playing? Was that all right?
Oh, that's outstanding. And like we've said on this show so many times, like all these guests say, you are one of the only conservative talk show hosts that has your own intro. You play the harmonica. I mean, Jimmy Sengenberger, you could do a lot of things, my friend.
I can't name another host that has his own theme song where he's party to it.
Yeah.
I do mean party to it, by the way. We're having a party time every time we're hearing that tune and when we were recording it, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. And we all get up and celebrate for 100 episodes. It's always such an honor just working beside you and Corby Wise and everyone that contributes to Jimmy at the Crossroads.
Corby Wise. I mean, videos galore that we have done in this program have been because of Corby and VIP Video Productions. Jimmy Viles, Jimmy with an IE. He's our announcer at the beginning of the show and in a lot of our videos that we play, the fun video breaks. We've got Mark Corrigan, who is the Donald Trump that you see in some of these videos. I'm going to be talking with him on Friday. We're going to work on a couple new things that I think should be pretty fun. But yeah, we've got quite a team. Our friends at the Washington Examiner, absolutely extraordinary. Always the best guests there.
Yeah, everyone contributes to the show. We always, if one of those people are not involved with this show, then the ship sinks. We're all a team. We're all one. here at Jimmy at the Crossroads. Let's get 100 more episodes in. What do you think, my friend?
I think 100 more, 200 more, 300 more. The
1,000
sky's
more?
the limit. And we've got some exciting things we're working on to take things to the next level. So stay tuned for that. Look, we've done quite a lot. I want you to put up, please, Mr. Matoush. Again,
let's get some.
Nathan works the Matoush magic day in and day out here on Jimmy at the Crossroads and has for these 100 episodes. And I want to show a little bit, just in the background here, we see some of what we played this video during the break, but you see there, Mark Cuban. So some of the highlights that we've done here on Jimmy at the Crossroads, and more recently, we've had some tremendous additions. Allie Beth Stuckey the other day, Gordon Chang just yesterday here on Jimmy at the Crossroads. I mean, the list goes on, and you'll see here in just a moment. Let's skip a little bit more, please, Nathan, to show when we get there. We go. There's good old Gordon Chang and Sidney Powell, Michael Flynn's lawyer, still in the thick of it as they're still trying to go after Michael Flynn, it seems, which is just patently absurd. That guy has been through more than his fair share of nonsense. There's good old Donald Trump in one of our exclusive videos talking about Nancy Pelosi jujitsuing something.
Either that or the Porch Pirates one.
Well, it is the Porch Pirates one.
Yeah, the Porch Pirates.
Yeah, that's exactly. Biff Gore is incredible. He's in season 6. From season 6 of The Voice, he's the singer, guitarist in this theme song. He co-authored it with me. He was the main lyrics guy, I'll tell you. I mean, he's the vocal genius anyway.
Jimmy, let me ask you something. When we started this show, did you think that we would get this far? Did you think we'd be this successful with these big names, Dinesh D'Souza, Mark Cuban?
Do you want the honest answer?
Let's get the honest answer from Jimmy Sengenberger.
Absolutely. I have always, coming up in September, next month, we're going to be a full decade into AM radio by yours truly. A full decade into hosting radio. And so I built up relationships and connections and rapports with organizations and individuals who come on as guests and different PR folks that represent them. I mean, that's why we're able to bring top-class guests here on Jimmy at the Crossroads, is because of those relationships, because of fostering these intellectual and engaging and fun and sometimes silly, serious. We run the gamut in these conversations, and that's what I always have strived to do, and that's what we strive to do here on Jimmy at the Crossroads. So honestly, no, I'm not surprised that we brought in this caliber of guests. It's going to get better, folks. You just wait and see. But also, I need it to keep on going. I'm loving this. I'm loving the new things that we're working on, some exciting next steps, lots to happen. And so I'm thrilled about that. And now we got good old Ronald Reagan up here.
Let's go back there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're knocking him off the screen as I'm mentioning Ronald Reagan.
You can't knock that man off the screen. I mean, think about how much that man loves this country, and he's smiling down.
So I want to ask you. I want to ask you a couple of questions, though. First of all, just from the show standpoint, any particular guests in our 100 episodes? Yes, folks, I know a few of them have been best ofs. That's okay. From our 100 episodes, any particular guests that really stand out?
I mean, obviously.
And by the way, feel free to put yourself full screen if you want to, brother.
Yeah, let's get the full screen going here, Matoush magic style. Obviously, the Mark Cuban interview was outstanding. I remember the night before that, I was thinking to myself, I better not mess this up. This is a big name here. This is Mark Cuban. This is awesome. And Mark Cuban was a great segment, and you really took it to him. You had a debate live on air with Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, and entrepreneur expert. He knows his stuff, and you really took it to him live on this show. I'm sure he respects that. I'm sure he'll come on again. But I also really enjoyed having Dinesh D'Souza on. I like listening to that guy's commentary. I like listening to his documentaries. I watched Obama's America 2016, and every time it seems I had your lower third up. Every time it seems that guy comes on, it always seems
Folks,
like
folks, that is not Jimmy Sengenberger. He was just lying to you for the past minute. Nathan Matoush was lying to you for the past minute.
That's right. Matoush Magic is back here. That was not not Jimmy Sengenberger.
It was dark magic.
That's right. Dark magic. You got Matoush magic. We got all sorts of magical things that happen on the show. But yeah, Dinesh D'Souza, Sidney Powell, like we've mentioned on the show. I've always enjoyed watching Basel Boz.
Oh, yes. Good old Boz.
From the Blacklist. I love seeing him come on. Rashini Raj Kumar, all these guys that I've really gotten to know on the show, even just not really, being in the background. Some of them don't even know I exist really, but I've really got to know some of them, and it's been an honor. Let's get 100 more episodes, 100 more guests here.
I don't know. Is that machine's clicked up? Because at some point we might need a good applause line here. We got some new equipment in here the other day, and I don't know if we're all set up for it, but we just might need a little bit of that to figure out how this works. But there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Jimmy Sengenberger, folks.
That's how we do it. You'll have to play that one more time. All right, so I want to ask you a couple things. First of all, you were telling me about the story, Tucker Carlson over on the NBA. Well, I mean, he's not in the NBA, but Tucker Carlson beating the NBA in the ratings, much to the chagrin of our past guest and hopefully future guest, Mark Cuban. Put up the story.
Yeah, there it is, folks.
Just make sure we're on the screen too, and just double check. Oh, perfect. I'm sorry. Just wanted to make. We haven't done this quite done this before, so we want to make sure. All right, put it up.
So here we go.
Yeah,
you let me know when it's up.
Go. Yep, you're good.
There we go. There we go, folks. So, yeah, Fox News outshines the NBA in viewership. That's right.
Who's this source? What was this story from?
The source is coming from the post-millennial.
All right.
How about those millennials? We love those millennials.
You're barely a millennial.
Yeah.
You're in the club.
I make the cut, just barely, my friend. But, yeah, how about Tucker Carlson outshining the NBA in total viewership? We're going to scroll down here. Here's the numbers. Pretty striking. Mark Cuban tweeted about it. Let's see. In the Advertiser, coveted 18 through 49 demographic, our primetime outperformed Tucker in primetime by 215%. But let's see here. Tucker Carlson's TV ratings continue to dominate the NBA. His Thursday night show had 3.65 million viewers. That's, two NBA primetime Thursday games combined for only 2.6 million viewership. So,
wow.
How about Tucker Carlson?
Wow.
Coming in big there.
Well, but what
Fox
that also
News
shows, and just let's keep the numbers up on the screen, please. What that also shows is how frustrated people probably are with the NBA and the fact that they are so politicized now with the Black Lives Matter. The extent to which they're going in making that in your face is just stunning.
Yeah, and it's not so much the movement. I mean, obviously that gets a lot of people upset. That gets me a lot upset. It's more of bringing politics in your face type of deal when we're dealing with sports. That's never happened before. Sports has never been a place where we talk about politics, maybe every once in a while, but the fact that it's right in your face, it's tough.
What is it Mark Cuban says in this tweet here?
So he says in this tweet here, I think he was kind of defending the NBA in some kind of way. He was really upset, as it says at the top here. Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban was not happy. I think he was trying to defend it in a way, and he said, in the Advertiser, coveted 18 through 49 demographic, our primetime outperformed Tucker in primetime by 215%. He said, but then it says he did slaughter us in the 70-plus demographic, so have to give credit there.
Well,
so
but overall,
it's almost like
but the overall numbers, still the overall numbers are pretty notable. But sure, fair enough to Mark Cuban for his his defense there of what the NBA is charting up. But it seems he's a supporter of all things Black Lives Matter showing up at the NBA, which is pretty striking. Okay, quick final question for you, Nathan Matoush. College sports.
Yep.
What's shaking there? Looks like there are some seasons that are getting canceled.
Yeah, college sports. They had the Big Ten Conference cancel their season at least until January 1st. This is not just including football, but this is including all sports. So there won't be any sports in the Pac-12 or Big Ten until January 1st. The SEC and the ACC conference for college football, they're still in the going. They want to play football. You hear a lot of coaches like Nick Saban from Alabama saying, hey, we're committed to the fall season. And Jimmy Sengenberger, it would just be tough, I think, if we were to cancel any football in the South. I mean, there would be craziness in the streets if there wasn't any football in the South. So I doubt it's going to happen with the SEC and ACC. They're probably going to play football still, but just within conference. But localized here, there won't be any Colorado Buffaloes football, no Colorado State Rams football, no basketball as we know it. It's canceled. COVID has taken college sports for us for at least the remainder of 2020. But at least we can have NFL possibly. The NFL is going to come back. It's looking like they're in the making, and other sports as well.
I want to tell you, and it pains me to say this, but because you also do sports announcing in the fall, and in the spring usually you do sports announcing as well in Colorado. And I did tell you weeks and weeks ago that I was skeptical that college and high school sports would actually make a return. Unfortunately, I didn't want to say that, make that prediction, but unfortunately it's borne out, and that's what's happening. So,
yeah, it's
all right.
It's hard, my friend. It's hard, but we'll get through this. And hey, we still got JETC. We got 100 episodes in the book. So much more to come. I'm excited.
Free to choose Friday tomorrow. Still figuring out exactly what that's going to entail, but do not miss it, to be sure. Nathan Matoush working the Matoush magic as producer extraordinaire. Fantastic job as always. And thanks, brother. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going here on Jimmy at the Crossroads. We've gotten to that 100 mark, and we appreciate you being along for the ride. Come on, Nathan, give me a little applause, love for a moment. I'm just kind of thank you very much. No, indeed, seriously, thank you for being along for the ride. Please share the content.
Let's get a joke in here.
Spread. I don't have a good joke on me right now, Mr. Matoush, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll figure out a free to choose Friday joke. But one of the things that I just want to say is that we appreciate you sharing the content, getting it out there, subscribing, encouraging others to subscribe. We're really trying to build this thing up. We've got some exciting stuff coming up on the other side in the coming weeks, so do not miss it. You just watched a clip from Jimmy at the Crossroads. Don't miss more engaging, intelligent talk. Subscribe to the Jimmy at the Crossroads YouTube channel today. You want to catch our live show. And I love your support.
I got Jimmy at the Crossroads, making sense out of no sense. Yeah.